everybody, it's Bob McCraney with Texas Pride Realty. And I've heard some people talking recently about for sale by owner. As the market goes through changes, people are thinking about, hey, maybe I can do this myself. I've watched HGTV, I know what to do. So I wrote a little primer here. I wrote a list of things. I want you to get a pad of paper and a pencil. And let's go through what you need to know if you want to try to do for sale by owner, okay? I'm Bob McCraney. I've been in business for 15 years. I own Texas Pride Realty here in Dallas, and we work in Houston and Austin, just for full disclosure. And here's a list of things you need to know if you're going to do for sale by owner. Number one, market conditions. Are you in a buyer's market, a seller's market? And what is your neighborhood in? I'm not talking about your city. I'm talking about your neighborhood. Is your neighborhood a buyer's market, seller's market, or is it neutral? How do you find out? Market prices. Now, you can go to the big website and do their valuation. Their terms of service will tell you that their website can be anywhere between 50 to 5% wrong. So you have a wide range of values here. Which one do you pick? What about the other houses in your neighborhood that are for sale? This is number 3 here. Are the houses in your neighborhood up to par? How do you rank against them? How do you get in to find out? Number 4, landscaping trends. So what are the current landscaping trends that get your house sold? Number 5, what are improvements versus necessary repairs? If you have an improvement, that's one thing. If you have a repair, that's another. How do I know the difference? Number 6, flooring. Do you really think that flooring is up to par? What are the current flooring choices that are out there that will help sell your house? Number 7, painting. What are the current paint colors? What's the trends in painting? Do you take down wallpaper? Do you not? Number 8, roof. What's going on with your roof? Has it been replaced? Is it new? Is it patched? How much do you need to tell the other person about the material that's on your roof? Number 9, HVAC. When was the last time you had your air conditioner checked, and is it working properly? Number 10, breaker box issues. Now, this is important. Do you own one of the breaker boxes that has been recalled and the companies have gone out of business because of all the fires? Do you even know what the breaker boxes are? Do you know where it is? Number 11, decluttering. Have you decluttered your house? Do you know what decluttering means? Does it look like a hoarder? Are you just so used to seeing where everything is that you don't know? You need somebody objective to come in and tell you. Number 12, depersonalization. Now, depersonalization is different than decluttering. So do you know the difference, and do you know how to do it? For sale by odor. Now, this is a fun one. This is number 13. For sale by odor. If your house smells and you're nose blind to it, as the commercial says, then you have no idea that that cat, that dog, that smoking smell, whatever else, that incense that you do on the weekends, it's going to show up. People can smell it. Number 14, water spots, mold, algae. Do you know what they're from? Do you know what happens when you have it? Do you even realize that it's there? Number 15, pool issues. Do you have a pool? Have you maintained it? How old is the equipment? What do you need to disclose about that? Number 16, this is the seller's disclosure. Now, this is an incredibly important state-required form. Do you know how to fill it out? Do you know what goes on it? Do you have any idea what the ramifications are if you fill it out wrong? Number 17, lead-based paint form. Now, this is a federally required form. Do you know about lead-based paint? Do you know the year that cuts off? And do you know what you do to fill this out properly and to insulate yourself against problems from your buyer? Number 18, radon gas. Now, I live in Texas. We don't really have that much radon gas issues, but if you're on the East Coast and you have a basement, radon gas is a big thing. Do you know how to test for it? Do you know how to look for it? Do you know how to get around it if you're buying or selling? Number 19, fencing issues. Do you have a fence? Do you need to repair it? What are the current trends in fencing? What's the current stain colors if you have a wood fence? What is the current thing to do with that? Number 20, owner safety. So if you're listing your home and putting it out on the market, how do you keep your safety, and how do you keep strangers from just walking through your home at any time? How do you avoid using one of these fly-by-night companies that lets you just put a box on the front of your house that is a combo, or just use your phone and open the thing up, and anybody at Kroger can buy a burner phone and get in your home? Number 21, insurance issues. When you're on the market, what happens to your insurance? How does it need to change? Number 22, cameras, microphones, and buyers. Do you know the ramifications of having security cameras and microphones in the home when somebody else is in there and they may or may not know they're being recorded? Number 23, foundation issues and foundation warranties. Did you have foundation repairs? Did the previous owner? Do you know where the warranty is? Do you have any idea what's going on with that? Number 24, mineral rights. Now, in Texas, this is a big thing. Do you know if you own them? Do you know how to find them? We do, but do you know how to do this? Number 25, square footage issues. How do you resolve an issue in square footage? When you say you have this much square footage, How do you know? 26, surveys and why you should never give your existing survey over to your buyer. Do you know why? Any ideas? Number 27, buyer's agent commission. So you're going to for sale by owner, but if somebody brings you a buyer, are you going to give them a compensation? How much? What's going to be attractive? What's going to help you sell your home? Listing photography. Now, you don't want to just take your cell phone out and take picture. And do you know how to hire a professional real estate photographer? Have you seen their work? Do you know the quality of what they do? Matterport tours. Go Google that one. I'll wait. Matterport tours are incredibly important right now. Matterport tours are the future of real estate, showing homes. Matterport tours. Google it. Call me. Number 30, showing instructions. How do you give somebody the instructions on how to see your home? And being home while they're there? No. Oh my God, no. Number 31, buyer safety. So when the buyer comes in your house, what happens? How safe are they? Do you have weapons? If they fall and trip, who pays for it? Oh my gosh, buyer safety is important. Who is in your house? Oh my gosh, if you have a lockbox that just lets anybody in, you have no idea. And by the way, anybody can call up and say, hey, I'm Sally, I'm a realtor, let me in. No, you don't have no idea who's in there. Okay, combo boxes. Oh, geez, no, we already covered this a little bit, but this is number 33. A combo box, I can show you pictures. They can be broken into in a heartbeat. Don't use a combo box. And for the love of Pete, whatever you do, don't leave the combination to 0, 0, 0, 0. Yes, that happens. Number 34, listing description. What words do you use to describe your house that help you sell? So, what type of home do you have? What style is it? What sort of buyer is going to be attracted to that home? Number 35, posting to websites and which ones? Which websites actually get you hits and get you buyers? And which websites get you spam and BS? Hiring a real estate attorney, number 36, when you get, what's going to happen when you have to hire a real estate attorney to handle all this? Number 37, reading offers for hidden hooks. Now, when somebody sends you an offer, are you an attorney? Do you know how to read it? Do you know how to look for problems? And if you're an attorney, are you a real estate attorney? Because there can be some problems in these. Number 38, how to handle things when no offers come in. What do? You bought the dress and nobody's asking you to prom. That sucks. How to place the 20 signs necessary for an effective open house. So when you run an open house, where do you put those signs? How many do you put out? And how do you make this an effective day for people to actually come see your house, as opposed to just standing there for 2 hours with brownies and bottles of water? Okay, did you lock the windows? What's going to go on after a showing? Are you going to go around your house and be sure everything's secure? What are the 2 things most stolen during a showing or an open house? Do you know how to protect yourself from that? How not to talk too much and give away your negotiation strategy. If you're representing yourself, there's no filter. There's no filter at all. I'll go to court and I'll just let the prosecutor be my defense attorney too. I'll save some money. No, that prosecutor has one job, put you in jail. Okay? You can't go in and hire the prosecutor to be your defense attorney. For the love of God, don't talk to the buyer's agent or directly to the buyer. Have some insulation there. How to announce a price reduction. So now that you've been on market a few weeks and nobody's made an offer, how do you announce that you've reduced your price? How do you re-energize your listing after it's been on for several weeks? You've reduced your price and you still have nothing. Oh my gosh, how do you re-energize that? What do you do with drone photography? Is it legal? Can your grandson just fly it in the air? How do you get professional drone photography done for you? How do you read a pre-qualification letter versus a pre-approval letter, and which one's stronger? How do you read the Texas contract? If you're in Texas, are you familiar with the Texas state contract? How it should read? Who pays for title insurance? Better yet, number 50, what is title insurance? Is the title insurance necessary? Who pays for it? Where does it go? What is survey coverage? Number 51. Number 51, what is survey coverage and is it necessary? Number 52, who picks the title company? Is the title company even relevant? Oh my gosh, what is a title company? Number 53, what is the title company's role? What does the title company even do? Why are we paying them? What is a chain of title? Number 54. Chain of title, what does that mean? Number 55. What is a home lien and how did it get on my home? Oh my gosh, What is a lien and why is it on my home right now? Number 56, in Texas, what is an option period? How long does it last? Who pays for it? Number 57, excuse me. What is the difference between an FHA, a conventional, a USDA, and a Texas Vet financing offer? What's the difference between FHA, conventional, USDA, and Texas Vet financing? Better know that. Number 58, who pays for the HOA docs? Oh my gosh, why do we need those? How do we get a resale certificate and how do we read it? Number 59, how do you get a HOA resale certificate and how do we read it? Number 60, is this inspection too long? What does this inspection mean for me? Number 61, do I have to read the inspection? I have it in my email box, do I have to read it? Number 52, which repairs are silly? Which repairs are necessary? Number 63, why did the buyer leave the contract? I don't understand. Why did the buyer leave? Number 64, why did the buyer's lending fail? Why did the buyer's loan fail? I don't get that. I thought we were good. Number 65, why did the appraiser not value my home the way I do? What do you do with an appraiser? Number 66, how do you fight an appraisal that's FHA or VA? This is an important question you need to know. How do you fight an appraisal that's conventional? Totally different way of doing it. 67. 68, do I have to disclose a previous inspection? Yeah, that's a really good question. You're on the market, you had one buyer, he inspected, he gave you the inspection, you get another buyer, do you have to show him that first inspection? Number 69, what is a clue report? Who has it? How do I get it? Number 70, what is a leaseback? What's the typical terms for a leaseback? Number 71, should I let the buyer put his stuff in the garage before closing? So that's a really interesting question. He's going to close on Monday. Should I just let him have the garage early? Number 72, when do I need to be out of my house? Number 73, what about the utilities? When do I turn them on? When do I turn them off? 74, what do you mean I have to pay closing costs? I shouldn't be, why am I paying closing costs? What were those supposed to be? Number 75, how do I order the mortgage payoff? I mean, how do I deal with that? How do I deal with the lender? 76, what do you mean my student loans are past due? Great to find out when you go to close on your house and you're expecting a big paycheck and your student loans are past due. Better yet, number 77, what do you mean my child support is back due? I didn't even know my spouse had another kid. That's happened. You don't think it has? It's happened. Number 77, back child support. Number 78, what about the washer and dryer? Number 79, why are they getting the big screen TV? I didn't intend to sell that. Did you know that you sold it? Do you understand what you sold? Number 80, what is a home warranty? I have no idea what a home warranty is. Number 81, what is a general warranty deed? Number 82, what do you mean my ex-husband has to sign for the sale of my house? We're divorced. The divorce gave me the house. Why does my ex have to sign for the house? What if my ex is deceased? Or worse yet, in jail? That has happened as well. 83, why does my deceased spouse's kids have to approve the sale? That's happened as well. 84, but this home is in an estate. Why does the will need to be probated? Do you understand wills? Do you understand probate? Do you understand selling a house that way? What is a special warranty deed? Any ideas? What is a quitclaim deed and why does Texas not recognize it in real estate? What's a quitclaim deed? I'm taking the drapes down. Is that okay? Is it okay if I just take all the drapes? I'm digging into my mother's bulb. I'm digging up my mother's bulbs out of the yard because they're family heirloom bulbs. Is that okay? Can I just take those? My uncle died in the house. Do I have to say anything about that? It's number 89. 90. I received the wiring instructions for the title company. Should I wire them? Number 90. Wiring instructions. Huge thing right now. Number 91. How much taxes do I owe? And when I sell my home, how much taxes will I owe for that? Number 92, how do I pick movers who are really good? Number 93, where do we want to record the deed? I mean, I just sold my own home. Where do I record the deed? I don't know. 94, why isn't it funding today? I sold my home. Why isn't it funding? 95, Why would my previous refinance hold up the sale of this house? I refinanced it 4 years ago. Why would that hold this up now? Yes, that's happened. 96. What if the buyer loses his job the day before closing? Yeah, that's happened too. 97. Can I refuse to sell to undesirable people? If I just don't like them, can I just refuse to sell to them? 98. If I get a full-priced offer, do I have to sell? 99. In what order do I respond to multiple offers? How do I relist my property once the sale falls out? Number 101. Why was the estimate on that website so wrong? Number 102. Why are there so many realtors calling? They're going to be calling you. Number 103. Why didn't HGTV tell me how hard this was to actually sell my home? Number 104. What's a limited service broker? Well, that's kind of like you pay for the steak dinner and then you run the risk that the steak dinner doesn't show up. So yeah, you're going to pay a smaller amount for that steak dinner, but there's a good chance that the steak dinner never arrives. But you know what? You paid less, but you paid for it whether it happens or not. Number 105. Why have I wasted the best days trying to sell my house and not gotten it sold? So, if you're looking to save money and do for sale by owner, answer these questions. Get back to me. Ask me anything you want. But this is not an easy task. We're trained professionals. Hire somebody who's been in the business a while. Hire somebody who has designations. Hire somebody who knows what they're doing to help you. Bob McCraney, Texas Pride Realty. My phone number is 972-754-0582. 972-754-0582. Give us a call.